What's up, guys? Today we're back on a video and we are doing a weekly update video. Now this week, content wise, I guess, to make videos with is not that good, but for like actual game content wise, it's actually pretty good. It's just I don't feel like I should or really want to get some of these cars that are discounted. But starting us off, we have the Hellfire, the Hardy, the Gauntlet Hellfire, the Hardy, Chavez V6, and the Dominator FX, all with new drift tuning upgrades. So it's pretty good stuff. The Hardy was already kind of drifty before, and now it's like a purpose drift car. Well, I guess also the Walton L35 stock has a kind of drift tune, but it's a separate vehicle. So like there's a drift one. I don't know if it already has the drift thing. I have no idea. So yeah. But for special stuff, if you complete a drift race, you get a special Chebrook livery. I don't know what it looks like. I'm gonna figure that out. If you complete a drift race in the Jester RR, you get a limited time livery for the Jester RR. It's like a green monkey. I don't exactly remember the name. Like a green something monkey, I think. The weekly challenge is win 3 LS car meet races, so like street races and drift races, drag races I think also count. I'm not sure about pursuit or really any of the other ones. You get 100k for that. Now it is 2 times LS car meet races, so I want to actually see. I wish they had like a separate thing for LS car meet stuff instead of, because it's all in races, I think. So being here, you got, let's see if I can find one. You got drag race and drift race. Should be. Come on, controller. Or is it? Oh, it's just being okay, lagging. Drag race ×2. Drift races are also ×2. I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, pursuit is also ×2, so it should also count for LS car meet stuff. And then street races are ×2. Is there any other stuff for the LS car meet? No. Okay. You also have 2 times car meet rep, so anyways to get that you can enter the car meet, get some rep there. Do what's exotic export cars? Those also give you car meet rep, so those will give you ×2 car meet rep. And also ×2 on the featured series, which is only one thing. It's a drop zone. This is a very fun game mode. I think I've played it on video before. I played this one. Fun game mode. I'm gonna try and get 2 different things of this in a video, just because it's the only adversary mode available, and this week isn't good. So, or not like content video making wise, it's not that good. So, yeah. Starts off with discounts. I can't actually show you it. I already have it. Plus, I have to go to the car meet. The LS car meet like a membership thing, so you can actually like do everything in there. Is 50% off. So it's going for 25,000. So if you don't have one, definitely get it. In fact, you should probably already have it by now. But if you don't have one, now's the time to get it. I'd say that's pretty useful. I think it unlocks the auto shop, which is probably one of the must businesses in the game, like must own businesses. Exact test track, I think it also unlocks. Maybe it also unlocks some of those races. I don't exactly know everything it does, but all I know is you need it. But getting on to, yes, I need my phone. Getting on to the vehicle discounts. I'm gonna start on Legendary. Actually, no, I'm gonna start on Maze Bank because there is a property discount. Higgins Heli Tours is 30% off. So it's this week going for somewhere around 700,000. Now you also do need to get the car meet to no the car wash. You also need to get the car wash to unlock the Higgins Heli Tours for purchase. So yeah, benefit for this, all these have benefits. This benefit is 10% on air freight cargo, so in the hangar, 10% more on the sale. Car meet's around $1 million, so around $2 million for the Higgins Heli Tours if you don't have the car meet. Gosh, if you don't have the car wash. Car wash, very good business. Mainly, it's really only a good business passively wise if you have a bunch of other businesses like a nightclub, a salvage yard, a bail office, auto shop, stuff like that. So that's it for property discounts. Just kind of going a million miles an hour because I at least want to get discounts and casino done before I have to leave. So okay, start us off on Legendary. We have the Ellis Car Meet Cheetah Classic. Now you can do nothing to this car besides take off the livery. You can take off the livery and it has the basics, paint, wheels, stuff like that. So 1.4, if you are interested in it, I don't think it's gonna go discounted any cheaper than this. Or at least I don't think it will, or really be discounted until GTA 6 comes out. So if you really are interested in the the Ellis Car Meet Cheetah Classic, pick it up. But I probably would not recommend it. I feel like it's way too expensive. Now, if it was somewhere around that $1 million range, then I feel like it'd have more of a case to be made. But the lack of customization kind of brings this down. Brings the Ellis Car Meet Cheetah Classic's value, like, brings it value-wise down, I'd say. Is that it for a two-door? Oh, no, we have a few more. The Cypher is discounted. The Growler is also discounted, and the Jester RR is discounted. There's actually a decent bit on here. Okay, all those are tuners vehicles. Really good customization. Cypher, I do have a customization review up on it, up for it on the channel. So yeah, pretty good car. I liked the customization, liked the driving of it for sure. That was definitely a nice driving car. Well handling, well performing. Liked it a lot. So I'd probably recommend this one. The Growler. I don't know. I don't really like the handling of it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's like it's got bad handling, I guess. Like it oversteers and it understeers. It doesn't really steer how you would think it would, and it doesn't like it has the speed, I feel like, but it doesn't have the handling and the cornering ability. So I'd say it's mainly good in a straight line, which I think the Cypher would probably beat the Growler in a straight line anyways. So if you were to get either of these, I would probably get the Cypher, mainly based on the performance aspect. Don't get me wrong, the Growler does have some good customization. I feel like it had some liveries added a little bit ago, because I remember new liveries when I recustomized it myself. So yeah, the Jester RR 1 million. I feel like it's a little bit too much. Now, keep in mind some of these might be trade prices, so I don't really know what the normal price is. I don't have any. I don't see any other trade prices on tuners vehicles, but I do know you unlock trade prices as your car meet rep goes up, and I think I'm close to like level 200 or something maybe in the car meet. So Yeah, I probably have all these unlocked. But the Jester RR a million does have drift tuning. The Cypher has drift tuning too. And yeah, okay. Just going over stuff I missed for these cars. The LS Car Meet Cheetah Classic you can use in the tuners category races. So the LS Car Meet races, I guess, is probably what they are. But yeah, the Jester RR drift tuning, $1 million. Has a lot of customization. It is a tuner's vehicle. But $1 million? When you could get something like the Cypher, which I don't know performance-wise. I haven't driven the Jester RR, but I'm pretty sure it is, probably will be close to what the Jester RR is. Maybe not like speed and stuff like that, acceleration and whatnot, but saving 200,000, I'd say the Cypher would be a better purchase than the Jester RR, unless you want a Supra, then get the Jester RR, but I honestly don't think the Jester RR is worth $1 million. I don't know if I went over the price for that, but I really don't think the Growler is worth like almost 900,000. Cypher, I do definitely think it's worth 800,000. ZR350, 850. ZR350 for 850,000. It's a tongue twister. Looks, I like the look of it. I just feel like it's a little bit too expensive for me. I definitely should have a lot of customization. It is a tuner's vehicle. It has drift tuning on it. I think it's based off the RX-7. I think looks like it. Which is a notoriously good drift car. I just don't. I mean, this is a small car, so should be good at drifting. I think it's rear-wheel drive, which I feel like all-wheel drive cars are better for drifting in this game. I've kind of found. So, yeah, 850,000 when you can get a Cypher for like 40,000 less and get pretty much the same car. I feel like it's in the same boat as the Jester RR, but this one is definitely a little bit more recommendable. I just feel like if you were to, you know, think about getting any one of these four cars, I feel like the Cypher would probably be the one to get. And if you don't really feel like getting the Cypher, then probably the ZR350 is what I think the second best option for out of these four cars would be. The Growler, I don't know, probably maybe third or last, really interchangeable. Mainly because of that handling. I think the Jester RR would be third, and I probably wouldn't even get the Growler. I don't really like the handling of it. So yeah, probably would recommend the ZR350 if you are interested in an RX-7. If that's what it is. Looks like one. But other than that, I probably wouldn't recommend it because I feel like it's a little bit too pricey. Now, any discounts from here on until GTA 6 or probably later, mainly GTA 6, because that's when a lot of people are gonna change games. I don't think you're gonna get these cars for a better price. Yeah, I really don't. So if you are highly interested in a car, and I say not to get it, that doesn't mean not to get it. I'm just saying, like, generally, I feel like I wouldn't get it, or like most people probably shouldn't get it. But if you've been interested, say, in the Jester RR for a long time, and you have been waiting for it to go on discount, definitely get it. Same with any other cars right now or in the future videos. So yeah, should be one more. I don't know if it's two-door or four-door. It is two-door. the Stinger GT. Now, I don't think this is necessarily a good car. It does have the missile lock-on jammer. It has nothing in customization. I think Colby got one from the wheel spin few months ago. Ugh. But yeah. So 600,000. I mean, if you want it, get it, obviously. But I feel like it's a little bit too much, especially since it doesn't have customization. I don't think the performance is that good. It looks all right, I feel like, but 600,000, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But that is it for Legendary. Now we are going to go on to Southern San Andreas, but I actually have to get into there first. Starting us off on Southern San Andreas, we have the Drift Walton, the classy Drift Walton, which looks like it's lowered, kind of more wide-bodied version of the normal Walton L36 stock. Going for 1.4 million. Normally, this week it's free. I don't even really think I need to make a case for this. It's a free car. Please get it, even if you aren't interested, because you could be interested in it later down the line and pay 1.4 million for it when it was initially free. So I feel like I don't have to say anything. It is a free car. Just get it. Next up we have the Dominator FX, which is one of those cars with the drift tuning added to them this week. 775 grand. It is 50% off this week, so if you're interested in it, definitely pick it up. I don't know how it'll pair up with some of these other cars. You wouldn't really think a muscle car would be a drift car, but then again, you also have the Drift Tampa and the Drift Walton and Drift Yosemite and stuff like that. So yeah, smaller car, kind of looks like the same style as the Futo GTX, so it could be good. But I don't know, 700 grand is probably a decent price for this when it normally goes for 1.5. I'd say it's a decent price if you're definitely interested in it. In the slightest even interested in it, definitely pick it up, because I don't see I don't see a reason why this would go more than 50% off. So if you'll even be slightly interested in it in the future, I would still pick it up. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really seen customizations for this. I haven't, heard much about the performance. So I don't know, like, stuff about that, or really what, if it has any unique customizations and stuff. But 700 grand, I think it would be a pretty good price for this car. So I would definitely recommend it if you're interested. I don't know if you aren't interested, I don't know if that's a good choice. Yeah, I would probably recommend it for this price. Just kind of, if you want it, get it. If you don't, don't. Okay, for discounts. Okay. Okay, one more down. Okay. So go to the Drift Yosemite and stop. Okay. Salt Norris Classic, 900,000. Bag tuner's vehicle. These four are tuner's vehicles. Good customization. Which ones have drift? Okay, this is drift. This has drift. Let's see. What was I gonna say? Sultan RS Classic, two-door version of the Sultan Classic. I do have a customization of that. If you want to see the Sultan Classic, I'm pretty sure it has some similar modifications besides like interior and engine and stuff that the Sultan Classic has. I think this just, like I said, has added interior customization and like engine mods, like actual like engine block changing, like other tuners cars do. So 900,000 though, almost 940,000. I feel like it's still a little bit too expensive for this car. Then again, this might even be the trade price. So yeah, I probably would not recommend it. I feel like that's a little bit too expensive. I do, once I'm done with these discounts on two-door, I do want to check how much the normal Sultan Classic goes for. If they compare the price, which one you should get, like say the Sultan Classic, the normal one is like 800,000. If you're thinking about getting that this week, I would just upgrade to the Sultan RS Classic if it is at that 800,000 mark. But if it's like 600,000, just get the Sultan Classic, you know. But I don't know how much normal Sultan Classic goes for. So the Dominator ASP. This is one of the most customizable cars in the game, option-wise. One of the fastest muscle cars in the game. So it's got that going for it, tuner's vehicle. But $930,000 is, I feel like, too much. Like, trying to think of what I want to portray here, because I want to use the Dominator GTT, but how would I word that? Giving it some more thought, I think what I'm trying to say is on discount, the Dominator GTT's obviously older car. I mean, my personal opinion, it looks better, but like this should not be the same price as this, like 30% off. I don't know if that makes sense. Necessarily. Yeah, I don't know if that isn't really making sense in my head right now. But 930 grand, I'm just gonna stop dwelling on it. I'd say it's not really worth it. The Futo GTX drift tunable, one of the best community drift, like GTA drift community wise. This is the best drift vehicle because it's small, nimble and stuff like that. 830 grand, best drift car in the game. I mean, if you're looking to get into a drift car, and you don't really care the price, especially this week with Drift Week, don't really care the price, and you like care more about performance, I would get the Futo GTX. Like, if you're just like balling out of your mind, get the Futo GTX. But I'd say only get the Futo GTX if you want it for drifting. It's not really good. I think it's like, I don't know if it's front or rear wheel drive. But yeah, non-drift really isn't that good. So yeah, only get the Futo GTX if you want to drift. The Remus also has drift tune. Both these cars have really good customization. They are part of the Tuners DLC. I do have a Remus customized pretty well. sure you've probably seen it in my auto shop a few times if you've paid close attention when I'm doing my customization and reviews in the auto shop, or sometimes uh, my weekly customizations. Um, but yeah, it's like the middle car in between the Postlude and the Previon, I think. So yeah, honestly, it's a blast to drive. It looks really nice. You can make it look clean. You can make it look racy. You can make it look really good. Um, Drift-wise, I think it's pretty good, but where it struggles, it's a little bit long. Um, as like compared to the Futo GTX, you can tell that it's like a little bit closer. Like the Futo GTX is a little bit closer to the picture thing than the Remus. Like they had to take a wider shot for the Remus. So that's really the only downside of this car if you want it for drifting. It's a little bit long, but I'd say it's set like 720 grand. I would definitely recommend this car this week. Okay, we have the Drift Yosemite for 50% off, either 490,000, 654,000. To get the trade price, you have to use this car in the Diamond Casino Heist as your getaway vehicle. For the trade price, I mean, it's really big. Don't get me wrong, I do have a customization review up on the channel for it. So if you want to check it out before you buy it, you definitely can. I feel like for me, this had some really good handling. The only downside was its size. So yeah, if you feel like you could get used to the size, definitely pick it up for the trade price. That trade price is actually probably a pretty good steal. 650,000 though? Do I think it's worth 650,000? I feel like it's only worth 650,000 if you think you can get past the size problem. If you can get past that, it's a really good drift car. Its biggest downfall is its size, so if you think you can get past that and deal with it, I would definitely pick it up. But if you feel like you need a small, nimble car for drifting, I would probably stay away from it for the normal price. But under 500 grand for this thing is actually, I'd say, a pretty good steal, at least in my opinion. So that's it for a two-door. On the four-door, we have the Chavos V6, which has some new drift tuning. It is also 50% off this week. 710,000. If you want to get it, sure, not the best in customization. At least I don't think. I don't know. This thing as a drift car would look strange, I feel like, especially with some of the customizations it has. 710,000. I mean, you're not gonna get a better time to get it. So if you want one, get it. Probably wouldn't recommend it though, unless you really want it. But my personal opinion is, I would not recommend the Chavos V6. I feel like it's like lacking in the customization aspect, and maybe a little bit in the performance. So yeah, I'd probably stay away from the Chavos V6 this week. Next up, we have the Karen Vivanite, going for 1.1 million. It's one of the faster SUVs with HSW. Yes, this thing has HSW. Why? I don't know. But yeah, one of the faster SUVs in the game with HSW, that is. Not much in customization. 1.1 million. I mean, if you want a van with HSW, is kind of like a sleeper build, sure. Yeah, I mean, last gen, like PS4 and I think it's Xbox One. Because I know that is it? I think it's the Xbox One. I think because it's the Xbox Series X and S. I think, which would be current gen with the PS5. So I think it's Xbox One and PS4. I would not get this if you're on next gen, and you feel like you'd want a HSW SUV in the form of a van. Sure, but honestly, I probably wouldn't recommend the Vivanite this week. Next up, we have the Rune Cheburuk, or the cardboard car to many. Cardboard skirts and stuff like that. 100,000. Um, this is the second cheapest drift car in the game, behind. Okay, behind the Futo. But here's the normal Sultan Classic, 1.3 million. Okay, if you're looking for a Sultan Classic, just get the Sultan RS Classic this week. Just kind of want to touch on that before I went further. But yeah, this says drift tuning. It's actually, I don't know. It's really slow, so if you are just getting into drifting, this is one to pick up. But if you're kind of used to it, it's a little strange. It is definitely small, but it's very, very slow. So if you've been drifting and you kind of want something fun and unique, if you feel like you want to get like if you want to learn slow and fast, then pick it up. But like, if you really feel like you could only do fast drifting, probably stay away from the Cheburuk. But as a normal car, I'd actually say it's pretty good. So drift or not, I would probably recommend the Cheburuk for 100k. Some pretty good customization. You can make it really look however you want. Mimi, cool, clean, stuff like that. Yeah, 100,000. I would definitely recommend you pick the Cheburuk up this week. That should be it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it for all the discounts here. Now we can go into the casino. That's the word.
We going to that swinger party this weekend?
No. It's gonna be a hard pass for me. I'm gonna be too sore for that. Oh, okay. Yes. Weaponized Tampa for free. Definitely pick it up. I'm gonna try to spin the wheel every single day this week. I probably won't tomorrow just because it's gonna be late for me. And in fact, it's already late for me right now. But I'm going to spin this wheel. If you don't, even if you don't have bunker research done, still come and get it, because you could get bunker research done, and it's come on, clothing, you're kidding. But even if you don't even have a bunker, this car is still good. Like, even if you already have one, just, you know, obviously keep the one that you already have until you get this one, because odds are you bought that one from the website. So if you get this one this weekend, you already have one, sell that one and do the exact same stuff. Make some money from the other one. So yeah, definitely come and get the weaponized Tampa this week from the casino. But yeah, next up will be the car meet. Okay, I'm deciding to kind of switch it up. If you want to know where to get the membership stuff, you can get it here. Membership stats. Okay. But by membership 25,000, definitely must get this week. Or you can do it through the auto shop thing. I think you have to come here first though. But the prize ride vehicle this week is the Calico GTF. The challenge is place top 4 2 days in a row. Really easy challenge. This car is very good. Tuned car. So, a lot of customization. It's really good performance. Yeah, definitely do this week. It is a steal to get for free. Okay, moving on to the purchasable vehicles. We have the Cheetah with, are those carbon Cheetah RRs? Oh, that's actually kind of a sick combo. Brody Cheetah going for, let's see, $650,000. How? I do like the look of it. I just feel like it's also a classic, but 650,000 when you can get like some better cars performance-wise and customization-wise for less. Um, like I think this is a supercar. I'm trying to think of. I don't think there's really any other cheaper supercars that are necessarily better, but there are some cars for cheap that are better than this. I'm trying to think of one. Like, maybe not performance-wise, but definitely customization-wise, the Sentinel XS is one that comes to mind, or the Futo, or maybe even the Cheburuk. Now, honestly, this thing in red looks clean. Yeah, I do like the look of it, how they have it now, but 650,000, I would say is probably a little bit too much. If you do want to get it for like the nostalgia factor, then definitely do that, but 650,000, I probably would not recommend it. Next up, we have the Pagale. It's going for, what, 400k? Yes. Nice car. Nice little cool car if you want to take a shot on it. Definitely do that. I have one. I bought it because I customized it in story mode. Decent customization. I really like the performance and the handling. It's kind of definitely not racing stuff, but free mode stuff, definitely nice. Picked it up, I stole it in story mode, kind of see what it was and stuff like that, because I'd never seen the car before, and it honestly blew me away. And ever since then, I already bought one, but like it was a while ago. So when this thing came back, I think through Simeon's, I picked it up right away. So this is definitely a hidden gem if you like free mode cars, I guess. Now there's a whole lot in customization. Not the best performance ever, but I feel like there will be a certain few that like it. So if you want to take a shot on it, definitely now's the time to do it, because it is removed off the websites. But next up we have the rat bike, going for $48,000. So you've already leveled up, so you can get reputation through just being in the car meet, which is ×2 this week. Yeah, 48,000. I mean, it's an alright looking bike. That cheap? Honestly, it's up to you. I honestly couldn't care less if you got it or didn't. It's pretty damn cheap. But yeah, that's it for the car meet. I think I touched on that, touched on those, and the car meet rep in here. So, I should be good. I'm trying to think if there's anything like in the LS car meet that I should go over that's kind of car meet related. I don't think so. But this is also the place where you do like drift tuning and stuff. So yeah, just thought I'd point that out just in case you didn't know with like the drift wall. I don't know if it comes pre-installed with drift tuning or not, but yeah, definitely gonna want to say that, because could not know, could be new getting the drift wall and needs drift tuning. You don't know where to go, just go to the car meet and mod it there. It's 200k. Yeah, I don't think it's discounted this week, so it will still be 200,000. But yeah, that's it now for the car meet. Next up is Simeon's. Okay, and this is Simeon's. This is a full drift car takeover. Now before I get into any of these, just buy these from the websites, because here you're paying for the customization of the car also. So I guarantee you some of these cars you will not like the customization of. So yeah, I probably wouldn't want you to pay for the customization just to take it off. So just buy all these on the websites. I'll still go over them here, but yeah, buy them from the websites, unless you think like for the Hellfire here, like you want this livery, then sure, if you think you want it, then maybe buy it here, but there are some better liveries, I think. So yeah, buy all these from the websites, but I can still go over them here. The Drift Walton L35 going for 63,000, or close to 64,000. Now on the website, you can get this for free. And I don't think you'll like this customization. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks clean, kind of, but I wouldn't want to pay 64,000 just for, when I know I can get it for free to change everything on the car. Now sure, limo tint, sure, nice, already have it installed, cool, but yeah, just don't think it's worth 64,000 when you can get it for free. And you can go through the customization and make sure it's the stuff you want, instead of buying the customization and then changing it when you are customizing. So yeah, well actually, I guess since I've already said don't buy any of these, I can still look at them, see if they're kind of cool or not. But yeah, don't buy any of these. This is kind of more of a showcase for the vehicle you're getting, I guess. And some of the customization. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend any of these from here, so to say. I guess because this was discounted. What is this, the FX? That was discounted, and that's for free, so I couldn't go over the prices of the Hardy and the Hellfire. So this is the Hellfire here. It says drift tuning. Here going for $774,000, probably closer to 775. How much does it go for on the website? Might as well check the Hardy as well. I think the Hardy's a two-door. The Hardy is a four-door. 1.38 or 1.4. $745. So you're paying about $30,000 for this customization here. Still would probably get it on the website, but 700 grand for this thing, especially like it does kind of is drift. It is already kind of drifty on its own without drift tuning, mainly because it power slides. It has so much power going to the rear end, it like kicks out all the time. So yeah, drift tuning should definitely help with handling, I feel like. Now I don't know if this is a drift tune livery or not. I don't exactly remember. It's been a while since I've customized it. But I mean, yeah, this is actually a really clean build. I do like the green and the black. I do like the build. I just probably would buy it on the website though. If you want to buy it, save a little bit of extra money, and put it towards customizations you probably want instead of some of these, like rim choice. I don't really think that's the best rim choice, or some other stuff. But yeah. Next up, we have the Dominator FX. Now, yeah, pretty small car, smaller than the Dominator Hellfire. I think it looks alright. I do kind of like the silver and like the dark blue, but I feel like that, what is that, a pink? Or just like a I think that's really bright red. Kind of looks pink against the silver, but I don't know, it looks alright. Customization wise, it is going for 800,000. So this is also discounted in here, I think, because it was around. Yeah, it's also discounted in here. Also paying for the customization on the car, which the rims, those might be normal stock rims. If they aren't, those are some ugly rims. But yeah, I don't know, it looks alright. It's kind of like a hint to what you can do to it. I'm sure not a lot of people will go for this livery or color scheme. So yeah. Next up, the Hardee's. This is a taxi livery. I wonder if you can use it for taxi work. I think you can. But here it's going for 1.4 million. You can save 20K on the website, so just get it there. I don't know. I feel like it'd look better in like a yellow, but that's like a normal taxi, I guess. And I guess this is like a different country taxi, maybe. because it's all like the different letters and stuff. Maybe like Japan. I don't exactly know all of their lettering, but like I feel like they'd be a country to have English translation and stuff like that because of a bunch of Americans go there and whatnot. Or like a silver could be cool. I feel like a silver with that would be cool. So yeah, it looks alright, but like a silver probably look a little bit better, in my opinion. Next up we have the Chavos V6 going for $735,000. I think it's a little bit less on the website, of course, but I don't know. This car is just kind of weird. I don't like the livery with the color. Some strange customization. Honestly, I feel like they kind of knocked it out the park in the order of best to worst looking. Got the truck, the Hellfire, the FX, the Hardy, and then the Chavos, all in the order that I would rank them for customization. So, yeah, don't buy any of these. You're here, okay. Don't buy any of these in Simeon's. Buy them on the website, cheaper. And I don't think a lot of people are gonna go for this build on the Walton, so might as well get that for free. Yeah, I wouldn't even come to Simeon's this week. Just buy the cars on the website and stuff like that. So yeah. In fact, that is it for Simeon's. But it is so late. I don't feel like going to. At least it's late for me. I don't feel like going to the gun van. But I can show you where it is and discounts and stuff. The gun van is somewhere in here. I think it's more of around here, if I'm remembering correctly. It's either here down this road or down this road here. So that's where it is. The up and atomizer is finally in the gun van, going 30% off. So I mean, you probably won't be able to get it today if you don't know where it is, but if you find the gun van this week and you don't have the up and atomizer, definitely pick one up. All the other guns I don't think are really that special besides the compact EMP launcher, which stops vehicles, and it's kind of useful in some scenarios, but it's kind of also hard to use, especially when you have explosives at hand, which are generally better at taking stuff out and like actually removing it from play. So yeah, don't remember the throwables, and body armor is 10% off like normal. But going into the rest of the week now, obviously Thursday today, update video. Tomorrow, Friday, something non-GTA. Kind of thinking here, because my original plan was just do Drift Walton on Saturday. But thinking about it, I don't feel like doing that. I could do a weekly customization for the Remus and the Growler. I feel like those are the only two cars I have that I haven't customized on video yet. So yeah, I think do those two for weekly customization. Yes, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Week custom. And then Sunday will either be the Drift Walton or the Calico GTF, depending on if I get the Calico GTF over the weekend. Calico GTF is priority for Sunday. If I don't get it, then it will be the Drift Walton. Monday, probably some drift races. Tuesday, adversary modes. Well, adversary mode. Probably 2 different maps of that. And then Wednesday, I think either one of the customization reviews. I'm thinking I think Drift Walden should be on Wednesday, since yeah, you can still get it if I get that video out early enough. So yeah, and it's sensitive to this week. You can get it any day of the week, unlike the Calico GTF where you have to plan 2 days out for it. What? Yeah, okay. Weird phone conversation, kind of screaming it. But yeah, Wednesday, Drift Walden, customization and review, I think. So, edited, I guess, so it's quick. Thursday, weekly update today. Friday, on GTA, depends on what the wheel gets. It's not Fortnite this week. At least, I hope not. Saturday, weekly customization. Sunday, Calico GTF. If not, I guess, yeah, it's what I have planned here. Monday, 2 times drift races. Tuesday, 2 times adversary mode. Wednesday, Drift Walden customization and review. And Sunday, which is Calico GTF, and Wednesday, which is Drift Walden. Could change, could swap if I don't get the Calico GTF by Sunday. That will definitely be changed to Drift Walden, and I will try and get it so I can customize and review the Calico GTF on Wednesday. So that's kind of what the week is looking like. Yeah, not that good of a week for YouTube video wise, but if you're into drifting, definitely pick it up. Not that good of money making opportunities, so just do what you normally do and check out some races, I guess. That's all I really have to say. So yeah, it's like it's gonna be a late one, so I'm just gonna stop ranting right now. That's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.